No, it is. Oh, this guy is not serious, you know.
Thank you, Nate. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome everybody to the Fully Geek Pod, episode 190. It's
I don't really appreciate all this. I don't really appreciate you guys just starting a pod just like that, especially when we're having a heated discussion, and you guys find it funny. You find it funny.
It is kind of funny, you know.
No, it's not. It's not, especially when
Rich, you know what? No, it's funny because you're arguing with yourself.
No,
You're
I'm not
arguing with yourself, bro.
No, but what I'm trying to make a point. It's got about making a point and understand. And if you guys don't side with me, I'm very concerned.
We must be one of the most like top bottom black owned businesses in the world. You can't even communicate with each other, you know, like you're not nice to each other, you know. I went on to episode of 190, man. Wait.
On that note,
What's going on?
Congratulations, guys. It's episode 190. We got an awesome foursome inside.
big up Marlon. Big up Marlon.
Did Marley Marl give a reason, or did he just?
Nah, yeah. I'm assuming he's a bit busy.
Cool, man. All right, well, shout out Marlon.
Risks.
Big up, don't forget, big up Marlon for his birthday coming up as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when is it? I'm joking, Mark. Of course I know your birthday. And when is it?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, I knew that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, big up, Mark, man.
But you know what? I think that's one of the reasons why he didn't come on. Not saying I'm not using that as an excuse, but
Everybody just starts on his sofa with birthday cake in his hand, didn't it?
Yeah. But it's anyway, yeah. Shout out Marlon. Happy birthday, bro. Obviously this comes out a couple of days after your birthday. Hope you had a good one. But obviously we'd have spoke to you before then. Guys, how are we?
Well,
I was okay before this whole pod started. And I logged on and I spoke to you.
Okay,
you know?
I love you too.
but can I make one complaint?
God, for God's sake.
No, not about us, but like telephone companies, the O2s of the world, the EEs and the 3s, whatever they're called now, yeah. Like I remember back in the day when you get a new phone, like you get a phone charger, you get a plug, you get headphones, you get a screen. What's it? Protector. Do you know what I mean?
Or a case. You know, you've got a screen protector. You got a case sometimes. You might get a special.
Case. Yeah. And like, so basically, I messed up in it. So the initial story is I broke my screen. I went to the corner, not the corner shop. Sorry, I went to
you went to man
them to fix my phone.
And they messed up.
Even though it's insured, it takes longer than usual to fix these kind of things. The proper process in it. So I just got it done quickly, half an hour thing, got my phone back. And ever since then, my sound's been messed up in it. So it got to a stage where I could only speak to people via Bluetooth. Not the loudspeaker, just Bluetooth. Oh, wow. even the phone headphone socket thing didn't work. Do you know what I mean? And that's another thing. These new phones, they ain't even got no bloody headphone sockets no more. You got to go Bluetooth.
They took that away, bro.
I'm old school. I want the wire dangling. Pause.
No, but you don't though. But you don't.
I do.
Or some aux here, or some aux, bro.
You always talk about wireless headphones. You always talk about your wireless
You know why, Rich? Because like the over the head, yes, but you know why? Because at work I can't be using that big thing on my head. Do you know what I mean? At work, it's too like it's not unprofessional, but it's like no one speak to me there. Basically, do you know what I mean? But you got a small like little. It's cool. Like everyone's calm with that. Not that I haven't had any complaints, nothing, but it's just, you know. But anyway, so, because usually I don't want those wireless in-here ones. I know I'll lose one. I know for a fact I'll lose one.
It's harder. It's harder to lose it than you think.
It is.
What?
Because I've got the Samsung earbuds, bro. You don't lose them, bro.
Serious?
Honestly, it's hard. Like if it falls out your pocket, like as a case. Maybe like you might, but then you notice they're gone. But in your ear, I'm used to it now. Like they're there.
So did you get the earbuds through the phone, Rich?
Yeah, it's Samsung. Look, EE sent it to me when I got my new upgrade.
But I'm pissed here. So the initial deal I had that was involved with it. But what happened was I had to pay £11 because I came out my contract early. I had to pay £11 in it. But I missed I know, but I missed a call from the people that were meant to I was to do a payment with. So, and then asked me for them to call me back, and they called me like 3 days later. So I missed that. So when I call back, I paid. So I missed that deal.
Oh, like
the
a deal
headphones.
thing.
Bro, I'm pissed because those headphones cost like £230, you know.
Yeah. They're bad boy
Pissed,
headphones,
bro.
you know. They're bad boy headphones. I think
Yes.
when you tap it, then you can hear everything outside around you. Clear. Sorry?
No, I'm
Yeah.
pissed.
I
I'm
know.
pissed.
That's that noise reduction or something, isn't it?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do.
No, it's got a word for it.
I don't know what it's
Noise
called.
cancellation.
Is it noise cancellation?
Something
No,
like
because
that.
sometimes when I'm wearing the headphones, I listen to music, and as soon as I tap it, it gives me, I don't know.
Let's say you're on the train and there's an announcement, you can just tap it.
Yeah,
And you hear the
and you
announcement.
can hear everything clearly.
AirPods Pro does that well.
They do.
Say it.
They do.
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah. So I missed that deal, but I managed to get that the monthly down from £7. You know what I mean? Which is a bit of a discount. But yeah, I'm just pissed. So that was my little complaint. Listen, I used to enjoy opening the box, getting a little phone charger plug. Yeah.
There's no plug. There's no plug. You don't
Bro,
even get.
there's
sometimes
nothing.
you don't
No
get wire.
headphones, nothing, bro.
Just the wire. No,
You
you
might
get
The
the
even
wire. It's the wire in the phone. That's it.
And then, better yet, they would have given you a wire with USB 3.0, which meant that you have to get a new charger if you don't already have the charger.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's a scam. Yeah, that was my
what phone did you
complaint.
get?
Oh, S23.
Jeez.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if that's good or not.
Ultra. No.
Oh, come on, man. You can see the Ultra, baby.
What's the difference? What's the difference with Ultra? What's the difference?
It's like the iPhone Max, the big screen.
Ah, okay. I'm not really a phone person anyway, to be honest.
We can tell.
Okay,
You would have got an Ultra.
So
Ultra.
Your phone is now insured.
It's all my phones are insured because of my bank account, my setup with my bank in it. But it's just they take ages. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a long process.
You should really get.
I need my phone. I need my phone today. Do you know what I mean?
That's why you should get insurance with the phone company.
I know.
Also, have you got screen protector on there?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
You got a case?
Yeah. Come on. Oh, you can't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Case.
Have you got front and back case?
Front and back case?
Yeah. So
now,
so I got front and back case. So I got a back case, and I've also got a front. Yeah. So basically, it's got like a bumper around. So if I, for example, knock it, protects the screen a little bit more.
Oh, is it?
If my phone drops off the table, it's got extra protection.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, bro. I call my phone Durex, bro.
You right there, man?
I don't know. But we recorded.
No, because everyone's you know, as soon as man said his case, the corner, I looked at my phone. I'm thinking, have I got the corner case thing? I ain't got shit, bro.
Nah, bro. I just feel like, I don't know. You know, in this day and age, the price of these things, I can't bother no more. I'm not it.
Yeah, Amazon, bro. I told the missus I think Amazon.
Yeah, but that's why I said I've got a nice. Anyway, yeah, like I said, there are obviously other products out there. Merv, I noticed Merv on the share his phone. Maybe he's got the iPhone 7.
Yeah,
you got 3210.
What? No. I got 11 Pro, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's discontinued.
I need to.
Look,
I want to get my 14 or 15, whatever it is, with my cinematic camera. Don't worry.
No, I'm gonna be 100% with you, bro. My contract runs out this month. I think next week. I am not upgraded.
I ain't upgraded in a long time.
This is my last. You know, I always say it, but this is my last phone, man. Honestly,
I refuse to upgrade. I refuse to upgrade now. If need be, I will have this phone, touch wood, until it can't work no more, and then I will get
exactly. But that's what I mean. But they program phones to last 2 years. That's what they do.
My 8 Plus, I think my 8 Plus lasted 4 or 5 years.
Is it?
Yeah,
but the battery to die quick or something?
I go and get replaced. I go to Apple, replace my battery. Pay £90, get a new battery. But it is, once your phone starts opening, that's when things are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Especially with those things, you can't go to Bossman.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, them things there, nah.
Yeah. But did you, man, enjoy the sunshine on Sunday?
Yeah, bro.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah, Sunday was a hot day. It was Sunday.
Yeah, no, I just think
you was doing daddy daycare.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went to church in jeans. I said, raw. I said, whoa, no. Went
So,
home.
Nate, do you know how long it's been that I've worn jeans? I don't wear jeans, you know.
So what you
I've
wear then,
worn
bro?
chinos. I don't wear jeans, bro. I can't stand jeans. I
Right.
can't stand them, bro.
Yeah, no, you always wear chinos.
Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
do is there
years.
are times where I rock jeans. Like I don't do heavy denim though. If that makes sense. You know, like we used to have heavy like denim, which is heavy, like it's
Yeah.
rugged. I don't do that no more.
Lees.
It's too much. That's too much.
Lees and Wranglers.
Yeah, that's too much. You bend at the
Wranglers,
knee.
cowboy jeans.
Yeah, that's all too much. That's all too much now. That's all too much. They've got to be, do you know what I mean? It's got to be a bit giving it. I can move around. You know what I mean? Them kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, just the moral story is I went home, changed into shorts, and I wore shorts all day.
I thought you went home. I thought you went home, got shorts, so I went back to church in shorts.
No, I don't mind. Like it is, but I didn't. That would have been a bit much. Like service is only an hour and 15 minutes in it, so
Yeah.
but yeah. All right, well, I'm glad all of you seem to have had a relatively good weekend. The sun was kind of shining today, although it was mighty cold.
Yeah, it's got a breeze.
No, it was all right. The lunchtime was all right, you know.
Yeah, post
Lunchtime,
afternoon.
I walked out. Yeah.
Post afternoon was all right. This morning, I was
That's what I hate, because yeah.
I doing gate duty. I said, hold on, brother, this is ridiculous. Then I see my boy Wilkes. Why is he short sleeved? Like I said, I know sun's out, guns out, but he goes, but it's cold. I said, exactly. We got tricked, bro. We got tricked.
It's like you don't know what to wear, because you're like, I know warm up during the day, but in the morning it's cold, bro. So I have to like woolly hat on. You get me?
Woolly hat.
No woolly hat, but
Yeah.
beanie in it. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't wear hats, you know.
Yeah, because you got dreads in it. Some man that got bald, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Do you wear hats, Rich?
No, I haven't worn a hat for a long time, bro, to be fair.
Well, even that winter, it's chapping.
No, not really. I haven't worn it for a while. I just wear hoodies, bro. I just wear hoodies. Like, all I'm known for, oh, I said, Seb, get my jumper. Oh, do you mean your hoodie? Yeah, get my hoodie. Hoodie, bro.
Is that a pause? No, it's not. Come on.
I'm a hoodie guy. If I'm cold, boy.
Maybe it's a pause. He said hood a lot. Maybe it's a pause. He said maybe pause a lot. I go mad.
You're going mad.
Shout out Young Spray, bro.
That's a why. What is it? That's a why. What did you say? That's a why.
That's a why. Do you wear hats, man?
Not really. Nah, not really.
You don't?
No.
I probably never known Merv wear a hat.
Is that because your hairline's strong? You just rock it, like you just rock the hair.
No, I just have a headline.
What's got to do with the hairline?
Exactly. Don't watch him.
Hey,
See, this is what I'm talking. This is what I'm talking about. You know, discrimination, bro.
Yeah,
Them two got strong hairlines, you know.
Like maybe you're. No, I don't wear hats.
No, Joey, I don't think I've worn a baseball cap since I was probably about 19. Like,
baseball cap? No. Baseball cap. I haven't worn a baseball cap since.
Like I'm saying, I've never worn that in years. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, so I just want, I don't know. As you said, a beanie, whatever. I just like questioned like what people wear hats. I don't know if you do wear a hat, and let us know in the comments what kind of hat you wear.
Yeah,
I don't know. Sounds interesting. Marlon wear hats.
Yeah, Marlon wears hats more all the time.
Only when it's got an afro.
Okay,
that's it. That's the cover of the afro.
I swear I've seen Marlon with a hat more times, if anything.
Yeah, no, he's always
more
got
time. More time
he's
got an afro. That's all it is, bro.
fair enough.
Is it afro just basically? Oh, okay. Anyway, shout out Mars.
Marley Ma.
All right, guys.
Happy birthday.
What kind of Star Wars juice you drinking, Carl? I can't believe man's drinking Star Wars milk like
What
that.
is
Man's pissing me blue, you know.
Bro, I thought it was like some blue cocktail. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was just now it. We
All I
drinking
can hear
Prime.
all I can hear is the drums of Tatooine, boy.
We drinking Prime.
No. It's, I don't know.
Not today, mate.
It's some juice from Iceland. I don't know, man. Blue lemon, something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Not really. It's too sugary.
Yeah, I thought so. I didn't like it.
Yeah, proper sugary, man.
I said it's too sugary, you know.
Yeah, it's too sweet, man.
Some of the drinks I've seen you drink, bro, they've been very sweet, bro. the pure orange juice, the pure mango juice, or whatever it is you drink.
No,
But that's like
yeah, but
natural juice, though.
it's freshly squeezed. I don't usually get
Freshly concentrated raw.
No, I don't get concentrated. No way. I'm not concentrated, man, at all.
Hey, we are bougie, bro. We are bougie. I thought I was bougie when I started about, oh no, I can only have Andrex aloe vera. Like, it's
It's where the concentrated juice is that, especially the carton ones, because you can't see what you're drinking. You get me? I gotta see what I'm drinking.
Yeah, no, I get that, bro. But you know when you got guests coming on your house, bro, you know what you're buying in it. Concentrated
obviously, if it's a barbecue thing or a gathering thing, oh yeah, 100%. You get me?
Dead dumb.
99p for two. Yeah. Kill all of your mofos.
No more just juice. All right, guys. Obviously, I'm at the house in the morning, so I don't have the option to work from home anymore. But those that still watched this morning, I'm hearing there was an ongoing feud with Holly Willoughby and the people's favorite Philip Schofield.
Rich, what's going on? Talk to me, Rich. What's going on?
Do you know what? This feud's been building up for a while, right? So it's off the back of what's happening with Philip's private life with his brother and everything else, and his brother admitting to Philip what he'd done and everything else. So the grapevine, the Daily Mail, informed me that. So basically, she's more frustrated about how Philip's kept a lot from her, especially when they've had a tight bond and everything else throughout the number of years they've been on TV for. And basically, it's led to one thing after another. There's accusations.
But I mean, has the tension been visible? Like, do viewers see it? Do they see the tension?
Nah, it's never on screen.
Oh, okay.
It's everything you will see is. I know you won't see it, but everything what's been happening has been off screen. Professionally wise, they're professional in front of an audience. You won't tell. But off screen, it's a case of as soon as the camera's off, no talking. Change rooms, gone home. So it's been that bad.
I ain't gonna lie, they had a good chemistry, them two. Like proper good
fantastic chemistry. That's fantastic, but it's a shame. It's a shame it's come to this. I know that this weekend they had some talks with senior management and everything of what's going to happen. If they were split up, who knows? But obviously, it seems it's continuing to go on. I'm sure eventually they will make a formal statement of some sort and say the feud is over, but until I keep on getting the notifications from Daily Mail, I'll keep on sharing.
Fair enough. I don't watch the program, so I don't know if she's good or not.
No, it's good. Those days.
I think they were also saying that Philip released a statement in it. Like when he released a statement, he said like Holly's his rock or something like that, and Holly was like, "Raw, where did this come from?" kind of thing. I think that's what she said. She's been blindsided by some statement.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What is Philip trying to indirectly say that he told Holly as well?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like Holly was like, whoa. Nah, sorry. On a side note of that, yeah, and I'll be all right. I don't think they listen to this. Yeah, I'll be all right. We're cool, yeah. So at church on Sunday, we had a meeting, whatever, like we're having after church, whatever, and then our priest is leaving, yeah. So they're gonna do like a leaving kind of party, whatever, for him, whatever, yeah. And then
red wine, yeah.
But anyway, we'll talk about offline. I mean, just in case they listen to this. But one of the women who run like the women's group here, she was like, "Oh yes, Father, we're gonna do a party for you. The men's group and the women's group, we're gonna do a party for you." And then she was just out of nowhere, she ain't told me this, yeah. And then in the middle of the meeting in front of everyone, she was like, "Ain't that right, Nathan?" And then she looked at me, and everyone looked at me. I said, "Whoa, you can't blindside me, you know." I said, "Well, I'll be honest with you. This is I'm hearing this for the first time, like as everyone else is. Like you can't do that to me. You know, like they try to when someone does something, but they're trying to apply the pressure.
You can't escape this part for you, you know. Like this is Nate, you know.
Bro, I just
always.
Bro, I just said, that's not what we agreed, and I just kept it moving, bro. So I understand the blindsidedness, bro. It's too much.
Yeah.
So I take it you agreed afterwards.
No.
Oh.
No. There was no agreement. But I was trying to be polite in the arena that we was in, innit?
Yeah.
You can't say, do you know what I mean, tell people about themselves, especially at church. All right, Merv. So this DC stuff, Superman, we've been talking about James Gunn doing this Superman. I think it's Superman Legacy?
And Legacy 2025.
2025. Does that mean it's coming out in 2025 or it's just got a random number?
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Well, the writers strike now. We're not too sure.
But he's completed the script though.
Okay, so Superman Legacy 2025. Is that what we're going to call it? So I'm assuming he's now getting like casting ready and all this. Is it going to be a series or a film?
It's the launch of the new DC universe, whatever they're calling it, or the James Gunniverse.
Okay, so now they're starting to look at cast, yeah?
Yeah.
Are we happy with the casting that they're now getting? Are we happy? Because I know it's not like Superman and all the rest of it. Some people are like, is it be right? Are we happy with the Superman choice?
I don't like I can't remember the actor's name. But I know
that speaks volumes.
It's on the cards that program House of Cards, is it?
Is it Nicholas Hoult?
Or House of Cards?
No, Nicholas Hoult is supposed to be Lex Luthor, but now
is it David Corenswet?
Yeah. But now there's some speculation. Yeah, that's it, David Corenswet.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, no, it is David Corenswet. But now there's some speculation. People are getting confused. Like Nicholas Hoult is supposed to be Superman,
but Nicholas Hoult is Lex Luthor.
Yeah, but we don't like. It's just like now people are saying, no, actually, it's supposed to be, according to Screen Rant anyway. They're saying that it's supposed to be Lex Luthor and Superman, Nicholas Hoult, which I don't feel that offended by it. I'd rather Superman be a no-namer, to be fair. But Nicholas Hoult, when I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, you know what, all he needs is to put on, just do a bit of training, whatever, and he could be a Superman. I reckon he can pass for one. And they're looking for a younger Superman as well, so he does look young. Yeah, go on.
Are we gonna finally get rid of Lois? Like we don't need Lois?
Oh, Lois is gonna be there. Lois is gonna be there as well. But getting rid of her.
But no diversity though.
I think that's her name, Rachel.
Rachel Brosnahan.
You know, yeah. But I couldn't. I know the picture that I saw. I couldn't tell where she was from actually.
Oh, she's white.
I thought. I don't know if she's. Yeah. Well, now I've seen other pictures. I can see that. But I think the picture that was sent, she didn't look.
It's a bit more ambiguous.
And if Marley Marl was here, Marley Marl would say, "Boy, if Superman needs sun to survive and sun for powers, then why has he got white skin? Come on, Marley Marl. I'm with you, my brother."
Look. I'm okay with Superman being white, innit? He's just been okay, innit?
You say you're okay with Superman being white? Superman.
What's that?
No, I thought the reception went. So I couldn't hear what you said properly. I don't know if I care about this Superman.
I'm intrigued, man.
Man, you always will be intrigued because it's Superman.
Yeah, exactly. You're a proper fan. You know what I mean?
Well. Look, it's James Gunn, in it, and so far, he does produce good stuff.
Okay,
Zack Snyder's Superman I didn't like.
So where is this Superman going to be? Like, where are we picking this up from?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a fresh new take, innit? I think. Like,
I don't think that much information has come out.
No, yeah, it's gonna start from Metropolis, so it's gonna be a younger team in Metropolis as Clark Kent.
Okay.
Daily Planet. Yeah, I know.
But you're not telling a story that's not new. That's just like it's always starts in Metropolis,
bro. As long as I live, yeah, I don't care if they start from Smallville, Metropolis, or East Ham. Yeah. Just to give me Superman for the rest of my life.
Man said East Ham.
It could work. It could happen. You know what I mean? Like, look, give me Superman, isn't it?
Look, Merv. Look, you see how long you've been waiting for this Superman,
yeah, bro. Bruv, give me a Superman every 2 years if you need to. I don't care. I want it.
No.
Yeah.
Look. Big up, Mr. Gunn. Right, he's done his thing at in Marvel. I respect you, innit? Apart from the last film that you produced, which was a bit too
Get out of
emotional.
here. Yeah.
Unfunny film.
Guardians, isn't it?
Guardians.
Don't listen to
No.
Unfunny, too emotional. However, I allow you on that particular one. But what he's doing, he can technically destroy his career. You know that, right? He can destroy his career. Listen, if he produces probably one of the worst Supermans ever in 2025, he's finished. He's finished. He'll be known to be a Marvel. He was transferred because his powers had disappeared from Marvel to DC, and he'll ruin the DC world, bro.
Look,
I'm telling you.
Two Suicide Squads, and Peacemaker. Come on.
Peacemaker.
Come on.
Yeah, Peacemaker was big.
Exactly. Well, true say though, but if he does through Superman,
Suicide Squad is dead. I don't like that.
Superman fans will come after him, bro. They will come after him and destroy him.
No, but I don't think he'll mess it up.
And remember as well, he's also co-CEO of DC as well. You know, DC films, isn't it? So he's got, and he's directing it, he's writing it, so he's got some massive responsibility there.
I just hope he pulls something out of the bag. I don't personally want to see. Like you said, he's starting from a young metropolis, so it's going through the whole reporter thing. So we're going to start again. That's what's going to happen, basically.
Yeah.
So we have to endure the immaturity of Clark Kent.
The spacecraft coming down into the fields. We've
got.
I don't think so. I don't necessarily think we're getting that. I think they're starting from metropolis, so he's already established as Superman.
So has he got to do that fake that one where we know it's Superman, but because he's wearing glasses, we have to pretend that we
I certainly hope so.
That's the shit I hate.
Bring back the aliens, bro, because I'm fed up of, hey everyone, I'm Superman, and everyone can know my identity, and everyone's been happy.
But I hate the fact that you can see it's the same person.
It is not the same person.
His hair isn't different.
Look at Christopher Reeve here. Look at Christopher Reeve as Superman and Clark Kent, and you're still going to be like, I can't believe it's the same person.
It's true, because
one stuttering,
a personality, like a nervous guy.
Posture is different. He looks completely different.
Yeah, but Smallville, he didn't though. Smallville, he was the same. You know what I mean?
Well, basically, the only time it was Superman really is when he, at the end scene when he was.
I know, but there's no disguise.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean,
but this new one's gonna be like Smallville, basically. Do you know what I mean?
I think they're gonna put. I think what's missing from Superman is the light-hearted joy of it, and like the Henry Cavill one, Zack Snyder one was too serious. It was just moody and mopey, and like no one wants a Superman. How can it be Superman be miserable, bro? It doesn't make any sense.
Are we doing pants over tights again?
Huh?
Are we doing pants over tights?
I hope not.
Obviously, so what? No, but I don't think we'll get that because they're young Superman. But we're gonna get him trying to learn how to fly and all that nonsense.
And trying to
save Lois. Established as Superman. I told you he's established as Superman already. He's working in Daily Planet. He's Superman.
But that means he's Superman already, and he's still trying to impress Lois. And Lois is going to basically ruin him.
You guys need to go therapy over Lois.
Can I ask a question? The fact that in Flash there's Supergirl, was this Supergirl be incorporated with this new Superman?
Nah, I think that was an error in it. Well, we'll see in the Flash film. That's soon, you know, boys.
I reckon. I mean, Flash. If it does good in the numbers, and if it just smashes it, this is like a cash. I can't remember the word, but yeah, it's going to make money for DC in it. So they might be like, oh well, even though we said we're going to start everything all again, like obviously Flash and Ezra Miller and all that made us money. So let's just somehow weave him into the new one. I reckon that's what they'll do.
I think they will not keep Ezra Miller.
Yeah, probably not Ezra Miller.
They will definitely get a new Flash.
Yeah,
100%.
This guy is causing too much concerns, too much issues.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
All right. Well, I doubt any of you did, because when I asked you about the royal wedding, none of you watched it. Any of you watched Eurovision?
Hell no.
No, I didn't watch it, but I do question why Australia are in it. Like,
Why?
Because I had to Google. I had to Google, and I looked at Australia. Then when I Googled it, and it showed me
it was in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, but I thought, and then it said Morocco was in it in 2005. Then it said they said some next country which is not in Europe, and I thought, why are these countries even in the Eurovision, not even part of Europe?
Yeah, I don't know. It's to do with they're part of something.
The Commonwealth or something?
Nah, it's to do they're in something to do with the European Union, but not the European Union. But whatever it is, it's like it's an allegiance to, so you're allowed to enter into Eurovision Song Contest. And I think Australia can do next year, and that's it.
I just think it's very strange.
Very strange.
But all I know is that it doesn't matter. If you are from the United Kingdom, you will never, ever.
Did Sweden win?
Sweden won. Yeah, Sweden won. And the woman who won, Loreen Tattoo, I think it's her second time. I think she won it maybe about 10 years ago, something like that.
Oh, wow. Second time. UK came second, right?
UK came second?
I'm asking. I thought it
did. No, bro. We come like second from bottom or something.
I think last year UK came second, I think.
Yeah, UK never. They're not like that.
The last two won it. The Russian group, innit?
I think
Ukraine won it last time, but obviously
that tune was big though.
We couldn't do it in Ukraine, hence why England did it. They hosted it in Liverpool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was big.
Finland came runners up, and Israel came third, and Italy came fourth. Norway came fifth. But it's always very political. So like, if you're Norway, you vote for the countries next to you. If you're Italian, you vote for those countries. Like, and obviously England's an island and no one cares about them, so no one votes. Like, literally, no one votes for them. I think you could probably get, like, I don't know, Sam Smith to sing it, yeah, or like, not what Sam Smith. What's the other guy? Ed Sheeran. You potentially get Ed Sheeran to enter the Eurovision Song Contest, and he could be the best known one, and I don't think he'll win.
I'm surprised you even watched it.
I know. Why'd you watch it?
Like,
Nate.
No, who said I watched it, bro? I just say I knew the results. I think, no, to be fair, I was watching.
Man said he set a task, you know.
No, I was watching. I was watching the thing that we're not supposed. I shouldn't have watched, and the Eurovision.
Okay.
So it was on mute. It was on mute. I was watching that other thing. Not that thing, the other thing. But yeah, also this weekend we had the BAFTA TV Awards. I didn't actually get to watch it because I was out on Sunday. Shout out my brother Natty. He came over from Jamaica and had a gig. It was very good, to be fair, Kel. You missed a good show.
What is Natty? Is he fully located in Jamaica now?
Fully.
Yeah, fully.
Oh,
I was about to not say that, and I was like, well, I think he let the world know. So he's had it.
Oh, pick up. Very talented artist for sure.
Yeah, that was good, man. It was a good show, man. Definitely a good show. He's perfecting his craft. It was good. Some of the TV awards that won. You know, if you watched The Traitors, BBCOne, the TV show, where they had to they all had to. I think they all lived in they all had to kind of double stab each other, like not double stab, like double cross each other, and then whoever they traitor, they had to not realize they were the traitor, and they won. But they won BBCOne. I didn't watch it. Apparently, it was really, really good. UEFA Women's Euro 22 won the women's, won the sport award. I didn't even know we had a sport award, but they had a sport award
For the BAFTAs.
For the BAFTA TV Awards. The Masked Singer won Entertainment Award.
I hate that so
I don't know if any of you even watched that program.
My mum loves that. You know, my
Why?
mum loves that.
Why does mommy love it, bro? Like, it's so dumb.
Oh my god!
It's impossible. How are you meant to know?
You can't chat to her. Listen, I'm watching my mom. Listen, she loves it, bro.
Bree loves that. Bree loves it.
And they have an American one as well. Like, they got ones like all different ones all over the world, bro.
The only part is good when they say take it off.
Yeah, it is. I watched it with my grandma the other day. I was confused.
Is he frozen? Look at he's frozen.
Yeah, of course he's frozen.
Someone take a picture of this. Oh man.
It's like,
No, the thing is, right? I was like, you man froze, innit? I was like, what's happening?
Yeah, no, you froze. It was funny. Any of you watch Bad Sisters on Apple TV?
don't forget about Kate Winslet, man, as well.
You know, I haven't got that far.
Oh, shame.
Anne-Marie Duff, she won
you
best.
could take that back.
She won she won best supporting actress. Jasmine. They also put Jasmine Jobson up from Top Boy, but she didn't win it.
Yeah, I saw that.
No, who did you just say? Because I can't even see that.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet for what TV program?
I Am Ruth. No, I Am series. Yeah.
Yes.
That was good, man.
Yes, I remember you did like that.
Yeah.
I think I only liked the one with
what's her name from Biden Junior? Oh, who? Oh, yeah, the one. What's her name? Tisha Wright.
Yes, I like that one. The one in Line of Duty as well. I watched. I think that one.
Yeah. I the first one.
Yeah, the real Mo Farah. He won the best documentary or single documentary.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I see his speech.
With Mo Farah.
Yeah, I saw that. No, he's talking about kids in who have been trafficked across different countries and stuff like that, which were related to what his scenario was.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Rich, EastEnders didn't win soap and continuing drama.
Ooh.
That actually went to Casualty.
Casualty? That's how you know EastEnders has gone down the drain. Casualty never ever win one award ever, you know.
They won this award, bro. They won this award.
Best theme song, though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, best theme song, 100%.
And then they had Colby City upstairs. Oh, shit.
Come on.
Entertainment Awards was won by Claudia Winkleman for The Traitors. But shout out Mo Gilligan. He was voted for the latest show. Big Zoo was also. How many of you started watching the latest series of the latest show with Mo Gilligan?
No.
I've seen it advertised all the time, and I said to myself,
I've seen little clips here and there.
Have you seen the first? If you ever get to see it, there's a first episode. They had Harry Hill.
Oh yeah,
Harry Hill's on it.
Yeah,
and then basically out of nowhere, Harry Hill just starts rapping Steph London bars. You're like, what? Bro, like, but he knows the bars, bro.
Oh, no, he knows the bars.
He knows the bars, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, raw, okay. Like, it's quite funny. Yeah, to be honest, the others were a bit nonsense. But yeah, shout out the BAFTAs. Obviously, they're still not fucking with our brethren or.
Yeah, I was gonna say no shout out to no, yeah. No shout out to no.
Shout out, no, bro. All right, Rich, I'm gonna hand over to you and Kel. We had the 007 over the 007? Weekend. Misfits 007. Basically, the boxing.
No, I didn't watch it, man.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay.
I missed it, man.
We had some of the fights I know we had. We had Paige Keiki versus Tennessee Thresher. I'm gonna be 100%. I didn't know who this Tennessee woman was until this.
I don't know who none of them are.
I still don't. You know who Paige Keiki is?
Yeah, she's a spit.
Paige Keiki is the rapper that used to hang around with what is the one who lived in Stratford, one from Birmingham originally. And we met her.
Leisha.
Oh, Lady Leisha.
Okay.
Yeah, she's always with her. Did Paige Keiki deserve to win?
Do you know what? I think it was a draw. Personally, I think both of them give. At the end of the day, look, it's only like 4 rounds they had, innit? So both of them gave a good account for themselves. And I think everyone expected Tennessee to get knocked out or something because she seemed the lighter of the two, but she gave a good account.
Apparently, during the sparring, she started crying and stuff.
Yeah, but that was the initial starting the training. Because listen, boxing is not easy, you know, bro.
Bro, I know this, brother.
Boxing is not easy.
I know.
So when man is pushing you to go on, yeah, come on, faster, and you think, oh, fuck you. So yeah, honestly, yeah, boxing is deep, but for you to go through boxing, I expect every boxer to go through those emotions because it is a tough sport, especially just when you are organized to fight. You've been given 8 weeks to train. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was okay. Was her name Paige?
Paige Keiki.
Keiki, yeah, she won it. So if it'll be a rematch, I think at the end, one of KSI's manager or something said that if they want to go again on the next one we do, then they can go again.
We had Deji versus Swarms.
That was actually a good fight, you know.
Deji's KSI's brother, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a good fight. You know what?
Are they brothers? Yeah.
The brothers, yeah, the brothers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What was funny, Swarms in a weigh-in, the way he was acting, I said to myself, he is going to punch up Deji. Because Deji's like, he was shook. But obviously Deji is a bit smart, he's calm, reserved. Like he doesn't like all that hype stuff, clearly.
Yeah.
And like Swarms was talking the wickedest talk. I said, "Bro, okay."
Well, Swarms had a music. This music video, bro.
I know,
R.I.P. and Deji.
But you know what I'm saying? It's deep. So I was like, "Bro, I thought, okay, Swarms is going deep." So when it comes to the fight now, I expect Swarms to be swinging, but he wasn't swinging any punches. It was like, you know, he was doing the right thing, right, by defending himself, right? But Deji was just going for him. You can tell Deji's been training for longer, has had more experience.
But this isn't Swarms' first fight. He's fought before.
Yeah, the fight with
KSI beat him up.
KSI beat him up, innit?
Yeah.
No, was that his first fight, or did he have a fight before that?
No, that's his first.
That was when he stepped in, innit? He stepped in because he weren't actually supposed to be fighting KSI. It was supposed to be somebody else, and I think he stepped in last minute.
Potentially, I think
yeah,
so. Yeah, and Deji gave him 1-2. Deji knew his combination. Don't forget, Deji's had a fight with Mayweather, yeah. So he's my guy. Yeah. So yeah, Deji was giving him combinations. There was one part where Swarms kind of rocked Deji because after some combinations, Deji Swarms just did a big swing and it connected Deji, and he stepped back and like, "Wow, okay, you're cool, you got me, but now I got you." And combinations, he just dealt with him, won it clear on points. It wasn't a problem for him.
I don't know who Anthony Taylor is, but he beat Salt Pappy.
Yeah, that's the fight. I didn't see that fight.
Okay,
I didn't see the fight. But yeah, Anthony Taylor apparently Salt Pappy was actually favourites to win it, but Anthony Taylor had a good fight.
And then we also had the main fight, which was KSI versus Joe Fournier.
Controversy.
Bruv, he hit with elbow.
No. It was a good fight, though. Do you know what it was, right? I didn't expect KSI to come out the way he come out in the first round. He came out lightning. He was like, this guy, I said to myself, this guy's going to get knocked out eventually. And that's why I wasn't surprised he got knocked out, but the way he knocked out, I was surprised the way he got knocked out. But KSI gave a good account for himself. He's actually decent. He's improved over the years since I've first seen him box. What's wrong?
No, that's cool. It's gone back in sync.
Oh,
you was talking and your lips were moving like afterwards. It was doing my head like I thought I was tripping.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So I was actually pretty surprised the way that KSI boxed. He's actually a decent boxer. However, obviously, Kel will go on to explain the knockout punch.
Yeah, no, because obviously there's been an official. Was it official complaint or official recall or whatever of the fight, because you could blatantly see that KSI elbowed him. It was a blatant elbow. You know
it was an accident.
Oh, of course, yeah, but he knocked him out of an elbow. Like, it wasn't a punch. So yeah, it shouldn't be a win for KSI at all.
To be fair, I don't think they should be able to recall.
Yeah, to be honest, because the ref gave it to KSI.
If the refs called it, it's just like a football game, right? You're not going to say like Maradona's hand of goal, it wasn't a goal. It was too late now. The competition's over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's up to KSI to say, okay, do you know what?
Rematch.
Out of the goodness of my heart, I agree. Yeah, I did knock you out. It was an accident. It wasn't intentional. Let's have another fight. But I don't think that's going to happen because my man, Tommy Fury, came in the ring. And did
But no, before that, though, do you see his little scuffle?
Yeah. Who did Tommy Fury punch up?
Some guy, another YouTuber.
No. He
No,
was
it's not.
in
No,
Love Island. He was in Love Island.
Okay, USA Love Island. Oh,
I'm not too sure. It was the recent one, but the one we didn't watch.
Who? Idris Virgo.
What's his name?
Idris Virgo.
Yeah, I think that's
Idris. Yeah, that's it. I've never seen before. Love. I don't know which Love Island. Yeah, like Rich said. But yeah. But apparently he's a fighter though. Apparently,
He trained with KSI. He trains with Arms. So if you go on this, obviously I had to go on this Instagram to see.
What standard. I do the same. Yeah, straight, straight.
So and I thought, okay, cool. He's known to the scene already.
Yeah.
But so I think I don't know what the actual altercation was about, but it was a case of there was this fists flying and everyone trying to get involved. And
I see. I don't know, one of Tommy's cousins or something jump. A lady just try to punch him in the head. I was like, rah, but you know the Furies. There's so many Furies in it. That's what I'm saying. But like, you can't.
So was Tommy actually on the bill, or he was just in the audience? And just
watching.
No. It was planned because it was planned for him to be there anyway, because the discussions regarding Tommy and KSI have already taken place a while ago. Because after the fight, the dad said, and KSI's manager said that we're very, very close to agreeing a contract with Tommy Fury. So it was all staged for him to come in the ring anyway.
Okay.
But that fight with Virgo, that wasn't staged. That just happened, didn't it? But that's going to be good though. But Tommy Fury, you can't really take him as a serious boxer. I know you couldn't anyway. You couldn't take him serious. Obviously, when he was known as being Tyson Fury's brother initially, he thought, okay, cool, he's going to be up and coming. We're going to see him soon. But when he did the whole Love Island, then celebrity boxing with Logan Paul, now KSI is like...
Logan Paul, he done well, man. Like, he could have won that fight.
Yeah, very true. Very true. So Tommy's he calls himself a professional. He doesn't call himself a professional, but you're in the misfits world. You can tell he's only there just to make the money.
100%.
It's just a money thing now.
You won't be you ain't getting no belts. You ain't gonna be no, not me.
Yeah, and I'm surprised by Tommy Fury's dad. It was really reserved.
I know, because he's always loud, isn't it? He's always the one.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll knock you the fucker. But bare times him and just saw it, always got into it, you know. So many times, bro.
All the time. But yeah, he was really. But I think even after the fight the next day, because I follow Tyson Fury's dad, he made a video saying, big up the Misfits. I never thought I would be involved in Misfits, kind of going to see a fight. He kind of showed respect, like, actually, you guys can actually box. There's some decent talent there. Exactly. And he also mentioned the fight is close to being agreed between Tommy Fury and KSI. So it looks all good.
Okay. Very briefly, Man City, congratulations.
Oh no! Now you concede to it, yeah.
But don't worry about that. So congratulations.
But what? No, listen. I'll start with the positives.
I thought we were just.
No. Let me just start the positives quick.
I thought we were even doing football.
Thanks, Gil.
Let me just start the positives quick here. Now, this is Arteta's first managerial job ever. Okay, 3 years in. This is his third full season at Arsenal. Yeah, he's won an FA Cup and he's challenged for a title. Not many managers that have come from nowhere can say that. Do you know what I mean? So I give him his props, and I'll give the team that. And this is a young team as well, very young team. So all credit, you know what I mean? However, like the mentality is so poor. Like Brian would like Man City basically. Like
To be fair, in that first half, we had opportunities to score. We had, I think, 2 or 3 opportunities.
Also, always you know what, bro? Like
No,
I
no.
might say,
To be fair, in another game, we would have scored those goals
what
because
other game? What other game, Rich? What other game?
no. But
What other
I'm
game?
saying no. I'm saying like
We haven't been able to. What other game, bro?
no. I'm just saying in another game, for example, the older guy's shot he took. We've seen him take those shots all day long, and he's always scored all those goals from those kind of shots. And like I said, we had opportunities to score in the first half. And to be fair, we were second half, we were awful. We were really bad. And it
You
was
know what? I could see that the whole Everton Man City game, because it put down on me, to be honest. I was like, oh,
no, but what do you got?
no. You know why? You know why? Everton has beat who they beat 5-1.
Brian.
You know what? Was it Brighton?
Yeah.
Come on. Everton just beat Brighton 5-1. They need to beat Man City, and they beat him. No, they drew Man City already at their ground. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like a Man City bogey team. So you're thinking, okay, Everton need to win this game. They're just beating Brighton 5-1. Brighton, 5-1. Come on.
Bro,
But there was not like Everton showed no fight at all.
Look, you guys. Now, Everton played all right in the first half, but they got suckered. They got suckered in the 30th minute. Gundogan just came up, just destroyed them. Then Haaland. Then it's game over.
Guys, to be honest with you, yeah, it's the hope that kills us, yeah. And we put our hope in the fact that Everton might get something. So you see the fact that we did. Just for some fact, because we even said, they got 2 games, Real Madrid, it's now or never. Yeah, it's the hope. You see the way Man City just dismantled Everton, yeah? Dismantled Everton. Yeah, Gundogan's not even getting in the team, bruv. He did man of the match performance, 2 goals and assist, yeah? I got to the ground and I was like, I was dejected.
Exactly.
So I know them players. I know them players are thinking.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I told you, it's the hope, bruv. Because if they had won that, it's still the hope. And I said,
I'm not happy. If Everton won that game, you would have saw a different Arsenal team. And the fans. How was the fans though?
They were big. So you got your hardcore fans that are there to the end, yeah. Then at 2-0, the first time this season, I've seen people leaving.
Yeah.
People going, where you go? Like people going, where you going? Sit back down. This club is like people just going home, innit? And I think if the games were switched round and Arsenal played Brighton first and then Man City played Everton afterwards, I also think they would have given a better performance. But you have to shout out Brighton because they came there, did their thing. We were very, very bad. We were very, very bad across the whole pitch. But I'm glad for me, to be honest, now we've lost. We can just move on. But it was bad.
No, do you know what? I tell you what it is. The reason why it hurts so much, yeah. If Arsenal had won the last 3 games, Brighton, Nottingham Forest, and Wolves, and obviously we lost by Man City winning all their games, I think we would have been okay with that. But because the manner of the way we lost against Brighton, literally is disheartened majority of Arsenal fans.
No, Brighton is not the problem. It's the other games. It's the other games which are the
problem.
No. Brighton are a very good team.
We lost. It's the way we lost against Brighton.
It's the way the fact that we lost against Brighton in the way we did, and we expected to beat Brighton. Yeah, and we expected. But
for me, I felt like it could have been 1-0. It could have been 8-0. The defeat is still the same. Like the amount, just I'm saying, it wasn't the amount of goals or the manner. We just lost it. That's what it was for me. And I think you lost 1, you might as well lost 2. Those 3 doesn't make a difference, like goal wise.
No, I agree what you're saying in that stance. But what I'm trying to say is because if we had lost on the last game of imagine we took it to the last game of the season, right? We couldn't have took it to the last game of the season, could we? I think it could have had a game in hand. Yeah, but if we had lost, if they had won it by us winning our games, I think we would have been more okay with it than how we're feeling right now. Because right now we're feeling totally dejected, right?
I don't feel dejected by the performance. I feel dejected because everybody else got on their high horse, and all the clubs, 18 clubs below us, are trying to give me stick. That's what I feel dejected about. Do you know what I mean? It's the Tottenham Hotspur fans. It's the Liverpool fans. It's all of them that are in my DMs, in my conversations, just chatting bare was. This morning, I was good, bruv. I looked at my phone bare. I was like, why am I on such why am I giving people pepper? It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning, bro.
No, it's true that the other teams are having a field day with us, bro. They're having a
But
field day.
They've all. My thing is, none of them can be there because all of them have done it. Man City have done it to all those other teams, bro. They've done it to Liverpool. They've done it to Man United. They've done it to Chelsea. Like, why? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make it any special. It's just now. It's the here and now. The fact that everybody else would prefer Man City to eclipse Man United, 3 Premier Leagues in a row, and possibly the treble. Yeah,
No, do you know what?
Just
do you know
so
what it is?
Arsenal don't win a title, guys. These men are smoking rocks.
No, because nobody has ties to Man City. No one has feelings to Man City. You know, like Man City haven't been there since we've been there, like in winning stuff. Do you understand? So everyone would say, yeah, I would rather Man City to win it than Man United or Liverpool or Arsenal. Because it makes sense because there's no ties. Unfortunately, where I am, there's Man City fans everywhere, bro.
Sorry for you.
Sorry
about that. All right. Yeah. Well, like I said, I didn't want to really talk about football, to be honest. I was just going to say shout them out. But also, if anyone watched Monday Night Football this week, there was you might have seen some of the videos. You could hear the recordings of when they're doing VAR decisions. And they showed 3 ones, which was like, I think, like a Newcastle goal that they thought was offside, or one of them kind of things. They showed a handball goal from Chelsea, and they showed another one.
Arsenal.
But was it Arsenal?
The Kivior, the handball.
No, I don't think. Did they speak about it? I don't think they spoke about that one. The VAR.
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't see that bit because all the others one. Yes, was that the one when he hit his knee? Sorry, yes, they did.
Yeah.
And they were like, you can hear them, and again, the ref blew. It goes VAR. It goes. Hold on 1 second. We're just going to review it a moment. Yeah, we're going to review it. Hold, pause. Yeah, we're going to see if there's offside. There's offside. We're going to keep them going. Nah, it looks like it hit his knee. Can we take it from another angle? Yeah, no, definitely hit his knee before his hand. I know it looks like it. All right, can you go to the online pitch? And actually, when you listen to it, you have a little bit more respect for the process of VAR. We're all like, VAR. It's not, because VAR.
But they get some decisions totally.
No, 100%. But VAR is not a thing. VAR is just video assisted referee. It is still a man in a studio. Yeah. Do you get me? Does it make sense? We say VAR like it's a person.
Yeah, it's very true. But do you know what's funny? They probably picked them. They've tried to
probably.
They've gone through about 1,000 evidences and found the best 3.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. Actually, this one sounds. You remember back in the day when you check our calls. It doesn't check our calls like, yeah. Actually, this call was really, really good, Kel. Like, everyone listen to this call from Kel. It was like this. Perfect.
And the previous 10 were awful.
Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Kel, you didn't ID the clients. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry, I'm not on the pod because it's the pod, but did they used to do that all the time? You know, like when you phone up someone that goes, these calls are being recorded for monitoring purposes.
Nate, I got a 12-month disciplinary for not IDing the client.
How much? How long was this disciplinary for?
12 months.
12 months?
Yeah, man, yeah.
But you didn't ID them because you knew who it was, isn't it?
No, but
exactly.
He didn't make it obvious.
He
didn't make it obvious.
Oh, he didn't go.
Yeah, exactly.
How's the kids?
Yeah, because I remember it's clear as day. It was Christmas time, and Christmas period is busy, so it was back-to-back calls. So I was like, I just want to finish the call. Do you know what I mean? And do my thing. And yeah, that particular. You know what? I remember that call. They played back. I remember that one. I was like, when I hung up, I was like, damn, I don't think I've been that obvious. I said, I don't think I did, but it doesn't matter. And all the 100 of calls, that was the one call they picked.
So what? And what? They just randomly pick one of your calls, or they just they listen to it while you're doing it, or is it just after?
No. It's recorded. So it's recorded, and they'll be like, okay, Kel, we'll listen to 5 calls from Kel on this date and listen to your etiquette and what you say, and you ID the client and blah blah and this and that. Because no names, but there's someone that I remember that kept failing because maybe I think he wasn't loud enough, or he didn't speak clearly enough. And even went through training and stuff, I'm talking about it, Rich. Even through training, and still, he couldn't get it, and he got.
What, like teach him how to speak loudly and all that stuff.
Speak clearly,
of course, yeah. I'm
yeah, bare times, and he got sacked because they tried to but he just couldn't get. He just wasn't clear, or he wasn't not professional, but he just wasn't. He didn't meet. He didn't tick all the boxes when it comes to talking to clients. Do you know what I mean? That's what I mean. So they'll pick a call and then they'll analyze that call.
And if it's a good call, like they'll play it to the rest of the office.
No, which is turn shit. They never done that. They never done that.
Bro, I thought it was like, all right, guys, we've got 4 calls. Say this is what I'm expecting from all of you. All you mofos, this is the guy.
No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. No.
Sorry, Merv, sorry. Did they do that to you?
No.
Oh, because of the content of the kind of calls they can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, that got me. Bro, I'd be so shook if they did stuff like that to me. Not that I do anything unprofessional, but I just feel like I can't. No, it's too much, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right, cool. Sorry, shit. Right, that's all bad. AC Milan are through. Inter Milan, are through to Champions League final, where they'll be playing either Manchester City or Real Madrid.
And Madrid, no Man City.
All right, guys. It came out a couple weeks ago. I know we spoke about it. Bel-Air. So the main thing that came on it was Bel-Air season 2, and Bel-Air season 2 came out on Sky. Help me out, Merv.
SkyMax.
SkyMax. And you had all 10 episodes were dropped. I've got a slight confession. I haven't finished watching it. I'm like halfway through. But I feel like it's the reason I'm halfway through. I feel like, and sorry, I don't mean to just lead the conversation, is that I don't know, Bel-Air doesn't grip, man, pause. Like it doesn't, I don't know, like it's like I'm like a bit like come see, come saw with it. Like the first 3 episodes I didn't like. It was quite a bit slow. So that's what kind of made me not want to keep on carrying on. But I'm now on episode, say 5. It's getting a little bit better, or the storylines are getting a bit better. But there are definitely things that I like and dislike about it.
Yeah, it gets better. It does get better getting to the end.
Yeah, but I know you men have finished the series. How were what are your thoughts?
I've got 1 episode to go, boy.
Okay, so you're on episode 2.
I thought you finished ages ago.
Yeah, I thought you finished. Oh, you stopped it for
I stopped it for a while.
Yeah, for Snowfall. Yeah.
I still got 1 episode to go, but I'm alright with it. Just go for it.
Thoughts on the series as a whole?
It's okay. For me, it's okay. It's watchable. I think watch with the missus. Do you know what I mean? Like it's calm in it, but it's like it's just okay. It's just okay.
But that means you don't like it, bro.
No. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't watch it.
Safe watch, isn't it? Like you'll watch it, but
yeah.
Do you know what? The only person I really like in the season was Will.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Man said Carton, one said Will. You know,
he's a bit. I don't know. He's a bit of a dick, man. Like, and I get it. I get he's supposed to be like juvenile and headstrong and just impulsive and all that. In fact, I suppose like even in the original, he was like that. But I guess because it was a comedy, it was funny. You could bypass that. But it's like all the things that Will does in this. I'm like, just stop and listen for a minute. Like maybe he won't be in the situation, or like, he just thinks he knows it all, isn't it? It's like he just wants to do his own thing, and I don't know, just endless problems, isn't it? But Carlton's consistent, isn't he? It's been like it's just been like annoying from day dot, isn't it? I think that's his character, and I think obviously he's struggling for a reason, isn't it? He's just trying. He's got all that pressure, all that weight on him, trying to impress his dad and everything like that. But obviously, Will's the new son, isn't it? Basically, essentially, and like all the focus on him.
Do you know who I really don't like?
Who's that?
Actually,
Uncle Phil.
Really?
Why is that? Because why is that?
I think it's because, and I think, although I know they're different from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, yeah, and maybe sometimes I look at it with my Fresh Prince of Bel-Air glasses on it, yeah. But Uncle Phil was every man's like. Uncle. Everyone wished they had Uncle Phil in their lives, innit? Like growing up, you thought, well, if I had Uncle Phil, bro,
you can relate to like there's an Uncle Phil in everyone's family.
Yeah, like there's someone in there that is like that's the kind of guy that look if stuff is going bad at home or whatever, I can go to him. I can go to Uncle Phil. Like that. This Uncle Phil, I wouldn't go to if I needed if I had money and I was wanting to give somebody else, I wouldn't go to this man.
Yeah.
There was nothing lovable about him.
Just remember, this Uncle Phil's a bit younger than the current Uncle Phil. That from
No,
what
and that's
we
what I'm
know.
saying. But I think because maybe, and that's what I'm saying, maybe because I was so attached to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that this one I'm just like, I don't like you, bro. Like even how he deals with Jeffrey right now. I'm glad that Jeffrey came home and all of that stuff. But just like I just feel like it's almost a constant side-eye thing, you know? Like it's like allow it, man.
He does use his power of authority quite a lot.
Who said they don't like Ashley? Well, who mentioned Ashley when he said they don't like the character?
Me.
So basically, not like Ashley, yeah.
I don't see a point.
Yeah, she is a bit. Like, I don't know.
It's a weird one because I guess in Fresh Prince she didn't have a main role either. She was just the younger sister, but they were obviously storylines about Ashley. Where this one, and I guess
Kevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell.
When
happy birthday, Ashley.
Yeah, and there were storylines, and I guess at the beginning of the series, they tried to make a storyline around Ashley with the real Ashley Banks being in it and all that kind of stuff. So
I remember Will Ashley were tight, like they had a proper good chemistry. Yeah, but here
I don't feel it, innit?
I don't think I've seen Will chat to her.
No,
every time she's like, I miss Will, I'm like, what why? Like, do you know what I mean? They didn't have no chemistry.
Yeah.
So I think, when Will first came in, his best friend was probably Ashley. Then, because he had such a poor relationship with Carlton, then him and Carlton built the relationship and grew from there.
What are you talking about, the old one?
I'm talking about the old one. Sorry, I'm just...
I'm
just old one. I'm just thinking about the old one.
I think, what was he talking about here?
So I'm just thinking about the old one.
But that's what I mean, and that's what I think is I'm constantly like going back to the old episode. Like I'm constantly thinking about the old Fresh Prince, and maybe it's their own fault because like even girls, they're giving them the names of girls from the old Fresh Prince, even though they're totally different characters.
Yeah.
What names? I mean?
Like so, for example, do you remember Will used to work with Tyra Banks in the
coffee shop.
Yeah, not coffee shop. The student union shop.
And
what was her name? Her name in that was in what?
I can't remember.
But it's the same name of the girl. Is Doc's niece.
Okay.
Oh,
who's Doc again?
Doc is the guy who's trying to do the basketball scholarship thing, whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
So they've got the same name. Like, and there's a few of them that I've got, and I'm saying like,
I probably didn't got that.
Yeah, that's you know me. I was watching that. I don't like this person, but I think on a whole, it's a good thing. I definitely think it's something that you can watch the missus, Kel. I definitely think maybe that's what I should have done. I went in and I said, babes, I need to watch it. I need to hype and watch this because I got the podcast, yeah. She is so far ahead of me, yeah. That I should have just held out and waited and watched it. Yeah. But that's my only thing about it.
I mean, the Hillary and Jazz story is cool. In a way, it's cool. It's a cool
and it's different from the original.
Like, she's beautiful, by the way. She's mad beautiful.
Yeah. We knew that from series 1.
100.
Yeah. We knew that from series 1. Soul's Viv. There's a whole load of them.
What about Jeffrey's son?
I was about to say that, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Oh, wow. Thanks, guys.
Nah, spoiler alert. Sorry, Dave.
So what episode? Oh, shit.
That's cool.
Hey, you met me. I thought you probably came in around episode.
No. That's absolutely cool. That's absolutely cool. Hopefully he's better than the actual one that was in Fresh Prince that just came trying to use his dad.
What's this? A clock?
Daddy.
Okay, so the son. You carry on.
No. It's just
no, because actually, it doesn't matter. Like,
that was a weak story.
Even that, it's like,
that was weak.
It was just to basically show how important Jeffrey is really, because it's just like it kind of his son's here, and then next minute he's gone again.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so you don't really miss anything. Just basically.
But obviously, but basically. There's something for season 3 because obviously there's something going on there.
But it's still random. Like I don't care about Jeffrey's son. Like there's no. It's just like you could have flushed out their relationship a little bit, or done something with it.
It should have made a better storyline about his son, like a much better storyline.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right.
Yeah.
Do a slight ruin it for you, pause if you need to. But you see, Doc, yeah?
Hmm.
Is Doc just trying to use Will, or is he like genuine? I feel like I don't trust him.
I don't think we should say anything.
Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
All right, cool. We don't trust him. We don't trust him. That's fine. I won't get attached to him.
Did you see the Banks reunion?
I think that's next episode. At the moment, where I've just got up to is Will and Carlton have both been announced for the founder.
Oh yeah,
Founders thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's weird. It's little things like that remind me of the old one, though. Like that's good, but why? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
But I like the way that Carlton was punching up my man.
yeah. We got I
liked it because, like, in our one, Carlton was a bit of a, you know what I mean? But this one, he's a bite.
Apart from that one time, the one time to the hood.
hood.
Remember?
Yeah. My
That was a
numbers.
sick episode.
MacArthur Park. MacArthur Park.
Yeah.
MacArthur Park.
No,
Man, like Debo was in there as well, you know.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
That was big.
I just wish that they had maybe a little bit more comedy in this one, bro. I think it's okay to laugh, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's like no laughs.
I hear you. I hear a little piece of
a
comedy.
little bit of comedy. Like, it can't be serious all day, bro. Like, come on, we all have families that we go home to and we bust a little bit of joke. You know, like, come on, man. That household just looks hella serious, bro.
I mean, they do bust joke with each other, but it's not funny for the audience, is it?
Yeah, it's not funny for us.
Yeah.
I want to see throw some canned laughter in or something. You know, like, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna say I haven't heard one Okafor fat joke, but Okafor's not fat.
Can't get away with that now.
Nah, this Uncle Phil will punch you up, bro.
You get me?
Hey, do you know that Uncle Phil? Do you know who he's married to?
Nah.
To that woman in Power. Mona? What's that woman's name?
Mona.
The drug dealer, the queen,
the English girl.
Yeah, he's married to her.
Serious? No way.
He's married to her.
I swear you said that. I'm sure you said that at some point over the last week or so. Oh, it rings a bell now. You?
No, I didn't know.
Someone said it.
Jan just did the investigation, is watching shows, isn't it?
Oh,
wow.
What's about Aunt Viv, man? What's Aunt Viv saying? Like,
she's cream, innit?
Apart from that, with like, I mean, as in story wise, are we liking her story being a art person?
Yeah, I don't mind that, because she's always into kind of art and dance. I'm still referring to the old one.
I don't see a dance in there.
No, but I'm saying, but it's a form of art, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm cool with her storyline, but you know what I mean? It's just one of those ones. Again, I haven't finished it, have I? So yeah. So I'm on 2 episodes down. So
oh shit! You know what? Yeah, Uncle Phil was born in Wales.
Wrexham, bro.
Yeah, Wrexham in Wales.
Wrexham, you know.
Yeah.
Was
How?
it?
Why?
Then they moved to Canada.
Vancouver, British Columbia.
Yes.
And he's it's
Bayesian. Yeah.
We're both on the same wiki page.
So imagine if he just tapped into all those accents. Right?
You get me? Start speaking Welsh.
That's some one pot of accent, mate.
And it's Caroline Chikisi, which is the woman from Power. That's his wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It's mad though, isn't it? It's mad.
Good for both of them.
But wasn't she in that Family Affairs?
No, I don't think it's her. But I know you're talking about. She looks like the daughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah.
Sorry, good for her, bro.
I didn't know. I definitely didn't know Uncle Phil was English. I didn't know that. That's the new thing.
I didn't know that as well. Yeah, she's Canadian, but yeah.
She was from Footballers' Wives.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
That was time ago.
Shout her out. All right, cool. Norma. Sorry guys, obviously this week there is no Power episode, as Power was not released this week. As I told you last week on the pod. Released. However, However, there was a leak that happened. I got a video. I'm going to send it to you in the group. I'm hearing it was Sax. Sax was the guy that that leaked the episode. I'll see the video.
You gonna kill me off? You gonna kill me
have
off?
you seen the video?
No.
I saw it this page.
Bro, I'm going to post it. I'll post it in the group. So yeah, Sax apparently leaked the thing. Obviously, like good human beings, a lot of us didn't press the play button. But next week we will talk about episode 9 and episode 10 the following week.
Yeah.
However,
Merv was all his fault as well, you know. It's all his fault.
You have to go out there that way.
However,
Oh,
rumor on the street is it's a madness. That's all I heard.
Word on the
That's
street.
That's all I heard.
We'll look forward to your fake reactions next couple of weeks.
Now, but the thing is, Merv, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
The thing is, however, no matter what, I watched it, right? And the thing is,
You all watched it.
The thing is, Merv, it was so good. I have to watch it out of respect.
Out of respect, I will watch it again. Subtitles.
Yeah. And you can do your fake reactions then, isn't it?
No, there'll be no fake reaction.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is, yeah? When Merv watches it, yeah, or episode 9, yeah, guaranteed he's going to put a message in the group. Guaranteed.
I ain't saying anything. I'm sort of be a sports point and not saying nothing.
Merv, you won't. You know what it is? Pride, Pride will try to make you do that.
And I love it. I love Pride. I'm good at it.
You saw when I watched the first, I couldn't help it.
I think it's recorded.
I had to DM, bro. I had to message Richard.
No. He didn't message me. He phoned me constantly, bro.
No, he called me. He called me as well.
He even said he will call you, bro, in the voice note. Man didn't even try to be discreet. He said in the whole group.
He called me next. It's contaminated my brain, bro. He goes, Carl, you can watch. You don't really invested, Carl. You can watch.
That's what I'm saying. That you're gonna think, no, we have to rehearse this. Like really make it authentic, because your true reactions are when you had those conversations. So,
no.
So there.
When I had this, hold on. I will say this, we haven't had a conversation about it. None of us have had a conversation about it. We have not. That's what we haven't spoken about it. We literally. I just tried to convince them to watch it.
I was gonna do some inappropriate hand movement.
But even my students at school, bro. I'm glad I watched it, because Monday morning I was like, "Sir," and then I was like, "Bro, guys, I might have watched it." But of course I did. And to be fair, it reminded me of. I want to say it was Power, the series where Ghost died.
No spoilers.
Oh, okay.
No, there's no spoiler. I said.
How can there be no Power where we're still talking about it?
No, I said don't you remember the series that Ghost died? They released the last 2 episodes early then. That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like I don't feel this is by accident. I don't feel there's someone in the studio that's leaked it and no one knows about it. That's more what I was saying. That was it.
No respect for doing film news. No respect. That's what it is.
But the whole episode next week will just be about episode 9. Yeah. All right. What else have you been watching, bro? Okay, I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch much because I was watching Power. So what else have you watched?
Queen Charlotte.
Is that good? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Massive.
My mum was watching.
Is it a prequel? It's a prequel, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's a prequel for most of it, but it does jump to the current times as well. So it kind of goes back and forth.
Oh, okay.
And it's probably like I always liked Queen Charlotte in Bridgerton, isn't it? I just thought it's just a witty, funny queen, isn't it? But to actually see her backstory, and she's still funny, like the actress that plays the younger version, like probably must have studied the other one hard, because she probably got her mannerisms to the T. Like, but it's funny, obviously, but they talk about some deep stuff, you know, like they cover mental health, racism, just the position of women, like how they treat women, like in their days as well, like class, everything. It's like it's probably good for a 6-7 episode series.
Yeah, it's very deep.
Obviously, have you watched season 2 yet? All of you?
Yeah.
I watched all of it.
I need to watch season 2.
Yeah.
And do you know what it is? It's deep. Like the evolution of man, right?
Hmm.
And evolution of
Proper.
science
Yeah.
and medication and how to deal with things back then and how it is now. Bloody hell, bro. It's different levels, bro.
Just bro, even just our mentality, you know, like the way it's just like, you know what? Yeah, well, I suppose that still kind of semi-exists today. Like just having that right person to basically get married to. Like, this is a person you're gonna get married to, they've got connections, this, that. You're gonna get married to that person. Just push out their babies constantly. It's mad, bro.
Do you know she had 15 children?
Yeah. Yeah, 15, yeah.
15 children.
Wow.
Now, obviously, and I actually Googled Queen Charlotte. And if you look at her old school pictures, she was mixed race had African descent.
Yeah, but it's not directly. Like
it's like basically loose on a true story, isn't it? Apparently,
yeah.
Like, it was like her great grandma was black or African or something.
Something like that.
You know what's deep though as well? Because again, like I said, with the whole racism kind of thing, it's like, because when you watch Bridgerton, and like it kind of feels like some kind of made up sort of, like, okay, yeah, there's black people in these places. Like, okay, it's everyone's just accepting it, no matter what color you. Obviously, with this one, it's like, actually, even though those people, the black people, were like kind of wealthy anyway, and they were connections, it's like, because they were black, they were still like, all right, yeah, but they still don't look like us, innit? So let's push them to the side. And it's only because like Queen Charlotte and like I think her brother kind of made that connection, in it, made that acquaintance with the king and all that stuff. Like, it's like, yeah, now we have to kind of name all these people, like give them like lord and ladies and stuff in it. And I like how what's her name? Lady Danbury, when the husband like passed, and like the family came, was like, yeah, all right, what's happening now? Innit? Are you gonna lose your title? Like, what's like, they're probably like just worried about, look, we're in here now, so are we gonna remain in this?
Yeah. Did you clock Lamar, the singer?
No.
Yeah. So when they came to Lady Downsbury, and it asks about our title.
Yeah.
He was there.
It was him.
Yeah, he was there. It was a woman. He was on the right hand side wearing all red.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, and and he was, what was his name? Hunting. What was he called? What was his name? His surname. So the mixed race guy in the last Bridgerton, that's his dad. So Lamar was Lamar. Is it Hunting? I forgot his name.
Because she's related. So he's related to her, because he was related to Lady Danbury, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So that's that was the dad back then. So that's who Lamar kind of played.
Well, yeah, it's good, man.
No, it was big, and it shows you about how we've got to be very happy that we grew up in this kind of era where if you have mental health issues, you're given some form of medication, and you're not put through. You don't get electrocuted. You don't get drowned. You don't get burned. You don't. Bro, listen. King George had mental health issues, right? I don't know what, it had some weird mental health issue. I've never seen it, but it probably it felt like it was schizophrenia. But when I read up on it, it said bipolar. But
yeah, I was thinking bipolar. Yeah,
but it was a bit too random. It was just because I know someone who's got bipolar, and that felt too different. But what they make him go through to the doctor, there's various different doctors that obviously say we got a way of treating him, and their ways of doing it wasn't working. And there's one particular doctor that says, "Oh, I've got a way of doing it. It's just talking to them."
But he weren't just talking to him though in the end. Because I thought,
in the beginning, he started talking, and he felt comfortable. And he said, "Oh yeah, in the beginning."
In the beginning.
Subscribe. Oh my god.
I can't remember what he said. I can't remember what he said. I can't.
Why can't the boy say subscribe, bro?
Bro.
That shit brought tears to my eyes.
Bro, I was crying.
That brought tears to my eyes. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Inside joke. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
But yeah. So when they spoke to George, because I thought that's where they introduced like therapy, where you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought.
Yeah, like talking therapy, isn't it? Basically.
Exactly. And then the guy started drowning King George. Drowning him every day, electrocuting him, burning him with a. I was like, bro. I said, nah, this is torture, bruv. So back then, we're lucky we're not born back then, because some of the illnesses that we potentially have in the future, they will do that to us, bruv, to make us think we're gonna get better.
I'm just thinking, like, obviously in Ghana, they use the cane to whip you, So I think anyone that's got dyslexia and all those things back in the day in Ghana,
This is what I'm saying,
bruv, getting battered for no reason, bruv.
Bruv, real talk, bruv. It is scary as well. And you think
they should do that stuff with the left hand, right hand thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, in Ghana they're big on that.
If you
dare wave your right hand, or you go and you dare give anything with your left. You dare give anyone with your left hand. Ghana, bruv, that's a big insult in Ghana, massive.
But it's a case of, if the people didn't go through that back then, we would never be where we are in form of the medical world that we are in now. So thank you for taking that torture, King George and everyone else. Thank you. But yeah, I'm to be fair, I'm in the last 30 minutes of the show.
But you still ain't finished it either.
No, I've got 30 minutes left. Honestly, I've got 30 minutes left on episode 6. But honestly, it's fantastic.
Do
you want me to lie? I could lie, innit? I can say I watched it all. But the way they flip it, because they show two sides of the coin, from the female perspective and from the male perspective. And obviously there's the sections where they show about Lady Downsbury and everything else. But honestly, I think it's a fantastic show. And apparently they're not going to do any more short spin-offs like this anyway. So I wish they did. But I think Bridgerton is out in August, I think. Or in June. Yeah, I think between June and July, it's like August, 1 to 3. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching. If you're a Bridgerton fan, you don't even have to be a Bridgerton. You at least know a bit about it, so you know the characters.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. I like the first season. I enjoyed the first season.
I like season 1. I don't
know why I didn't watch season 2. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I don't know.
The two kind of got
I think it's because
repetitive, man. With the
I think it's because I knew the guy wasn't in it no more. So I'm thinking, what's gonna happen?
It was just different families.
He left, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because that was in the books as well.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, they're based on different characters.
Is his wife in it though, or not?
Yeah, she's in it. She's in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she was in it in glimpses, not.
Yeah, that's one of the main characters.
Yeah, because it wasn't about her anymore. It was about another generation of people.
Yeah.
But I still enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. But watching this one, this is awesome. This is fantastic.
Yeah, I like this period.
Okay.
Like Prime Prejudice.
I'll go back to Buckingham House. Before it was, I didn't know it was called House before, and then they changed it to a palace. But I didn't know that. It's little things, little things in history. I started researching. I thought, oh shit, it was Buckingham House. Was it Buckingham Palace? And it's like, okay.
Did you finish watching The Crown?
Yeah, I finished watching The Crown. Yeah, there's a new season coming.
Okay, no, because that's what I'm saying. I guess it has similarities in the sense of like when you learn about different things, like.
You start Googling, Google. I started Googling everything. It's mad.
All right. We all like a bit of J-Lo. But Merv, you watched The Mother?
Yeah.
What's it like?
So Merv, is it? So Merv, before you go, just answer me this question: is it a typical J-Lo film? I mean, you know what I mean when I say that.
I haven't really seen a lot of J-Lo films, to be fair, but we're basically you've all seen this film. Basically, it's just like right. She's some sort of CIA, whatever, whatever. She's pregnant when she starts off in the film. I don't know if you want me to spoil anything or give you the overview, but it's just kind of one of those films that's like, yeah, she's pregnant, has a baby, flash forward how many years, got to protect this child, and she's just doing pure action stuff when it ends. And it's got a Murray Chadwick as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that mean it's got a pointless sex scene in it?
No, it's not even that, bro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Not even that way.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
If you're looking
Bruv,
to,
when you hear Amari, brother, come on, he's visual power, bro. I'm expecting something.
if you're looking to get a bit random yourself, none of that, mate.
Not even that. I wasn't going to try to watch it fast forward to 34, 28, none of that. I just wanted to see what it's about.
Yeah, no, it's watchable. It's 2 hours. Like, that's 2 hours. Like, yeah. I don't know. I just kept seeing it. Like, I forgot J-Lo. Like, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, J-Lo films are kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, like I liked Hustle. I liked Out of Sight with George Clooney in there. But the other films are kind of just like probably like rom-coms, isn't it? Mainly.
Yeah. Hell, you started watching Silo.
Silo, yeah. Because I don't remember who I heard someone. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So remember I told you about this guy that works the canteen at work, and he saw me one day. He goes, "Oh, you look like that guy from Walking Dead."
Oh yeah.
I don't remember this. Yeah. But bruv, like so now I'm his go-to in it. So anytime he sees something new, or he tells me everything. Have you watched this? Have you seen this? Have you watched this? Have you seen this? What do you think? He's one of those characters in it. So I'm not trying to avoid it sometimes, but yeah, sometimes because he just goes on and on and
does he
on.
Does he know about the pod?
He doesn't, he doesn't.
Okay.
I don't have to say it to him because the way he is like, oh yeah, I got a pod. Oh, what? I don't know.
I just say to everyone, everybody counts on the pod.
Yeah, exactly. Because he works in the canteen.
Yeah.
So everyone will be able to hear it. It'll just be an awkward conversation. But he always tells me everything. So he goes, "Oh, there's a new series out." I was like, "What? Silence, really good." And then that's how he talks. Really, really good. It's like these people that are trapped in this place and they can't go outside. And okay, cool. But the way he described it, I thought, let me just give it a shot. And it's very slow. It's very slow, but you can see it's building. It's layered. There's layers. Do you know what I mean? There's definitely layers to it. So that's why I'm sticking with it. So there's only 3 episodes out at the moment, and it you could tell it will be good.
Okay.
But I don't hope they keep it to like the last episode. Like start revealing now, kind of thing. Now, you get me? That's what I'm hoping for. But so far so good. There's that black actor in it. He's British.
David Oyelowo.
Yeah.
Black actor is British. Like
I know there's so many of them in it.
That narrowed it down.
But I know remember it. David, yes. I know the man. I know him well. Good description, buddy.
But yeah, there's some good scenes and stuff, and yeah, certain parts are gripping. But yeah, you just know there's a mystery behind it all, and yeah, I'll say give it a watch, 100%.
Okay, and that is
on
on
Apple TV.
Apple
TV every Friday.
Okay, cool. Just because it's stupid, and if you want to just watch some random comedy, there's a comedy on BBC called Black Ops, which is basically about 2 police officers, a black man and a black woman, who are community PSCOs or whatever they are, them community officers, and they get kind of recruited by an undercover police officer to go and infiltrate this gang who sell drugs, and it's all right. It's all right. It's like 6 episodes.
yeah, I saw the first 2.
It's all right. Like it's stupid, but it's all right.
It's stupid.
Like you know what I mean? No, but it's stupid. The thing is, it's stupid.
And it's stupid funny or just stupid?
I think you would have to laugh in it. It's just like
yeah, that's what it is. That's what I mean.
There's stupid, there's stupid funny, like like our guy that
like
also
Famalam,
the
like
meme.
it's that Famalam. Oh, you don't know? It's not as good as.
And the same makers of Famalam though.
Possibly.
For sure. Yeah, I'm sure I saw it.
It's that kind of funny. Like remember I didn't like some episodes.
So Famalam. There's some episodes I don't like.
Yeah,
Famalam,
it's a bit like that. You're talking about Iode.
Yeah, I can't be that. I used to that show.
That show was amazing until it went to
BBC. In tears.
Bro, I might go back and watch
that was stupid funny.
I might go back and watch that on YouTube because that was
Yeah.
just random black leather jacket and a chain, bro. No,
Send that link because it was funny.
But he had the actual show after that as well. That was on
yeah.
TV.
Oh, yeah. The one that was the show when they were trying to do the delivery service.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that as well. I enjoyed that one as well.
Were they in a basketball court or something?
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember.
Bar that, I think I watched the final episode of Rabbit Hole, Merv.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the last episode.
Yeah, I like the little twists and turns, man, and little reveals. Yeah, that was
good series. Good series. If you want it, that's a good series. I'm watching The Power, but none of you watched The Power.
I watched The Power.
Oh, you watched Power?
I watch it.
I'm up to date. I'm up to date.
Yeah, I'm not up to date. I think I'm an episode or two behind.
I like it, man.
I like it.
You know what? I don't really like it. I don't really like it. You know.
Do you know The Power is written? It's written in the same style. I don't know if it has the same author, but it's written in the same style as the other one that you don't watch. The one where I read the books. Channel 4 could have babies, or they could have what it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? The women.
Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaid's Tale. It's written in the same. No, it's written. No, I'm not saying the TV show is. It's written like I think they. I don't know if they took ideas of each other or whatever it was, but they're written. They complement each other in that sense, like how they're written.
Who's your favorite character in it? Or storyline, I should say.
I think I like Eve just because obviously she's the only one that can be like she's controlling her powers differently.
Yeah.
But I like my man's story.
Oh, the
reporter. Yeah, Tunde. I like Tunde's story.
Do
you know I like Roxy's story, man. Roxy Monk.
I like Roxy, but I don't.
She's the daughter of the gangster.
Yeah. I just don't like that she wants to be this hard nut. I don't know, man. That's the only thing I don't like about her.
That's what I think I like. It's just like, she's
reckless.
nuts, bro. Yeah,
she's reckless. That's what she's reckless. Like she's taking
Yeah.
But don't you find that some of the acting is poor though, you know?
Yeah. Some of that
is poor.
I think sometimes I just watch it for the show, innit? Like I don't want to critique some of them.
One time we got what's her name in it, man? Her name, Toni Collette. She's a proper premium actor, man. You get me? So,
she's the politician.
Yeah.
The one who's running for the Senate.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And that whole Eastern, okay, you guys are ahead of me though.
So you watch the last episode, watch the latest episode, and then you're like, okay. But basically, that's what I'm saying. It's based off of the book. So the book centrals of it's around those central characters. That's what the book is about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I might go and get the book or get an audio book and just have a listen to it. See if it differs from the TV show. What else? I watched Ted Lasso, but none of you watched that. Is anything else? I started watching Fatal Attraction, but I need to get back onto it, like to finish watching episodes.
What one's been cancelled? Is that one being cancelled? Or no, True Lies has been cancelled. That's it. Because there's a True Lies series as well.
It's been cancelled as well already?
Yeah, that's been cancelled, yeah.
Oh, well.
Right. I'm kind of happy, even though I didn't watch it, but I just thought, I think I was curious to watch it because the film is just out of this world, isn't it? Like True Lies. I think, I'm glad I don't have to watch the series now.
No, to be honest, I sometimes don't mind watching them series I know it's going to finish. Like, you don't invest it.
I can't.
No,
that's why I didn't start 18. Is it 1899 that you guys
Yeah.
In fact, I did start in it, and I'm like, I'm 2 episodes in. I don't know who anyone is. I stopped.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like now because of the internet, you can kind of find these things out. But I mean, there used to be one like on channel. Was it Fast Forward? I don't know if any remember it. Yeah,
Flash Forward.
Flash Forward. That upset me.
That upset
in my Flash Forward.
Because I was fully invested in that.
Fully invested in that.
Like, I guess.
Yeah, go on.
I guess now Netflix or someone else would have picked it up, innit?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Come on, that was a good
Oh,
show.
no,
Man.
no one picked up the OA, boy. So I doubt they would.
Don't, man.
It was sublime,
man.
brother.
That was
Sublime.
sick.
Bro.
That's one of the best shows I've watched, you know.
Like I'm all there learning the movements as well, and it just ended.
No, it's too
I
much.
understand.
It was too much. It was too much. Sick show, man.
Yeah,
Sick
I feel
show.
they need to allow it. Stop bringing these things out just to cancel them, boy.
And then you got Superman and Lois still going on.
My missus loves that, you know. She's up to date, everything.
You know everything you have to watch. But you hate it for passion, but you have to watch it because it has to be something that you watch that you hate. That's one of them, isn't it?
She loves it. I started seeing season 2.
I can't stand it.
Loves it.
At the insufferable teenagers in that show. Bro.
Those twins, yes. Whatever happened to them?
It's not even the twins. Everyone is Lana Lang's family. I just can't stand anyone in there. Like they're so just obnoxious and rude, and like they don't have parenting or something. Like how can you be Superman? Yeah, and your kids are just jerks, bro. Like.
Bro, I'd lace them up, boy, quickly.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like not enough to hurt you, but just all right, cool. You know who was being yourself.
Well, only one of them has powers in it, so the other one.
Yeah.
All right.
That's something I'll watch, but I can't remember.
But have you guys watched that's this more to Merv and Kel, Legion of Superheroes?
Yeah,
I need to watch that
one. Yeah, I watched that time ago.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Boy, no, I was watching it the other day, and I was just
I watched that time ago.
Was it good?
That one was a good one. I reckon that one's.
It's all right. It's all right.
After more recent DC animated film, that is a good one. Like,
is it a film or series?
Film.
Yeah, animated film. Yeah.
Okay.
Hour and 23 minutes, but it's acceptable in it to watch.
Yeah,
I like the style of it as well.
The way it's drawn and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I like that they just gave Supergirl her original suit. Like, you know what I mean?
I fully didn't clock that, bro.
Did watch one of Helen Slater? No.
No, I just
Richard's watching for Richard.
I just watch it to watch it. But I was just like, I don't know where I found it. I found it on one of my great sites. And I was just like, okay, let's just give it a go. And I thought, yeah, it's not bad. It's all right. It's worth a watch. But I thought, I tried to do a search in the group to see if anyone's mentioned it. And I thought, no one's mentioned it.
I'll put it on there.
I'll put it on Fully Geeked. Yeah. Merv put it on Fully Geeked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I searched the name and nothing come up.
No, not in our WhatsApp group. In the
WhatsApp group.
On the
Instagram page.
Oh, sorry, apologies.
It's all right. Sometimes you don't catch things on there.
No,
Merv's updating it every second, boy. So yeah.
No, it's fine, Merv. I'm now going to start sending you my recommendations for you to update on there as well, please. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the same.
At the moment, it looks like it's Merv's catalog. It's Merv's catalog.
I'm trying to just reach out all the little gems that no one knows about, innit? Like,
Nah, man, keep doing your thing, man.
No, do your thing, bro. I'm just gonna let you know if I catch a gem. Just slide to left. Slide to the right.
And Fear the Walking Dead. Did you watch that?
Yeah, that's the thing. You know something in my mind, yeah. But I was disappointed though, you know. Bro, the storyline
Like I was saying, Mo just needs to be a baby again because, oh my gosh, she is just like who are you? You're too much. Like, shut your mouth.
But brother, I was disappointed by the storyline and the acting. Like, even her acting was poor as well. Ren's acting.
I'll allow her a bit because she's young, innit? But still, it's like, but they still made her an annoying character.
Yeah, man. And Morgan, it's not. I don't know. They're spoiled, man. They've spoiled.
Yeah, and I hate time jumps. I hate when they do time jumps.
I hate it.
And no one looks like they've aged.
Exactly. Like,
and you're just casually in prison for 7 years, not losing your mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I was just with the first episode I was disappointed, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously,
I think it's only like 10 or 12 episodes this season anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so yeah.
Obviously I'll watch it to the end. I have
to. We have to anyway.
Yeah. That's it, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Fear the Walking Dead is different from Walking Dead, isn't it? Because the Walking Dead is finished.
Yeah.
Fear of the Walking Dead, this is their last series.
It's their last one. Yeah.
All right, cool. How many more episodes have we got? Is it a brand new series? Ain't this like
Just
a
one.
continuation?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
last
yeah,
final
yeah.
season. Yeah.
Season 8, yeah, season 8.
But is this season 8 start from the beginning, or it's like it was after mid-season?
No. Mid-season.
No.
It's gonna go. I think it's gonna finish in December around that time.
Okay, no, it was Walking
So they
Dead
will
that
have
started and then had a
Oh yeah,
mid-season.
yeah. This is gonna have the same thing.
Okay,
It's
cool.
gonna do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Talking of like mid-seasons and all this, I don't know if it was bullshit, but there was a rumor that this Fast X that's coming out is going to be a 3-part finale.
Apparently, I think they're waiting to see what the numbers are gonna say, innit? So
No one go.
I'm going, bruv. I'm going. I feel like
I'm watching on that.
I feel like adding some exhaust to my car now, bruv. What? You say you watched that? Yeah.
I might also watch it. When's it come out this weekend?
I will go and rent a Nissan Skyline now, bruv. Huh? Yeah.
Does it come out this weekend?
Yeah.
To be honest.
So that means they've already decided it's going to be 3-part finale.
Not yet, because all the numbers ain't come in yet.
Well, what numbers? What do you mean?
The box office, isn't it? The box office, man. That's it. If it's making like near enough, like I don't know, opening about maybe over 200, 300 million or something, then they might make a they're making a second one, because the second part is going to be Fast X Part 2.
No. So what, Nate? What did you just say they're going to do then?
They might do a 3-part series. They might make it a trilogy.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
they're like Marvel, like Infinity War.
Okay. I like that. But look, piss off this Fast and Furious people, bro.
But I will say this: like, this is like a montage film, bro. They've got like all of the Fast and Furious.
It's maybe just sitting, yeah.
I'm just fed up. I'm being honest with you. But I'm fed up with Van Diesel. I'm fed up with you, bro.
I said Van Diesel.
I am Bruce.
Van Diesel. What are you calling him, bro? Yeah, I'm fed up with you, bro.
This has got Jason Momoa in it. It's got Lee Larson in it. Yeah. It's got John Cena in it. It's got Natalie Emmanuel in it. Cardi B's in this.
Do you see do you see where this is going? This is ridiculous.
Are you trying to attract us to the film, Nate? Or...
No, I'm just saying all these people in it. I will go watch it. And the thing is, I haven't watched any of I haven't watched the last 3 Fast films.
Fake fans. That's what it is. Fake fans.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan, bro.
I'm not a fan, bro.
I was a fan of the first one because back then, when the first one came out, I watched it in Showcase Cinema. Yeah?
Bro, don't you remember that, bro? There was cars outside the cinema.
Yes, this is what I'm talking
about. Doing donuts around the roundabout.
See, then it was like this was wicked. It was wicked then.
When I was on the 325 bus, bro, I had no car.
Was that the bendy one? Yeah.
I just had to. Not even bendy. I just had to watch, bro, and just get on the bus afterwards.
Bruv, you wanna watch see donuts? Come down to the ends, bruv. These people down there doing it every bloody weekend.
Yes.
In Tesco's for no reason. It's like, come on, man. Like in a minute, if you don't control your car, you're going to lick off something.
Oh, I'll borrow the Tesla and just do it in silence.
Oh, Rich, I know you take offense to this, Rich, but I can't stand BMW drivers, man. I can't stand you lot.
Why?
You're really sick.
All down the A13.
Bro, I can't stand them, man.
And then never get caught as well, you know.
Why?
Get caught by what? By who?
Police, anything, bro.
There's a special arrangement.
Let's be doing 56 miles per hour and have to do speeding course, bro. I was so vexed.
Bro, and you watch them.
In a Fiesta.
That's what I'm saying. And you see them overtake you, yeah, on the outside. You're overtaking me on the slip road, bro. On the slip lane, it's too much.
You're trying to push your car. Let me catch up. It's not happening.
BMW is naturally too much for a fast car. Look, to be fair, I was going to say I'm not one of those kind of drivers, but there's occasions where
I've been in a car with you. You are.
Yes, okay. Don't tell everyone that, please. Thank you. But I do tend to drive like that sometimes, only because I'm in a hurry and people with 1.1 Fiestas in front of you.
No, I will say this. Everyone is in a rush. Everyone's in a rush. That's why I realized in the morning I can't get vexed and start cussing people because everyone's got a good job. Everyone's got a job to go to.
No, I cuss, man.
Real talk.
Exactly.
Also,
Everyone-
I can't
don't rush.
cuss
Yeah.
because I don't know if they're going to be parents of children that I may have to come across on a normal
Right.
day.
Right.
Only in ends. Once I move up to ends, I can cuss everybody.
You can meet baby Tommy afterwards, isn't it? Hey, the traffic rules, boy.
All right, guys, that's episode 190. Again,
Come
Molly
on.
Mal, happy birthday, my bro. Hope you had a good one.
Birthday.
Yeah. Also,
I don't think he celebrates birthdays, by the way, because
he
it's a
doesn't.
pagan.
But I will
tradition.
also say last week was Richard's birthday as well. Happy birthday, but Richard.
Oh yeah, come on,
Big
Rich.
up.
Yeah,
One love,
yeah,
one
yeah.
love.
Is that
Rich,
why
sorry.
you're so moody? Is that why you're so
Yeah.
moody last week? Because you knew you're gonna be
He's
a
getting
year older.
No.
Oh, okay.
What did you do for your birthday, bro?
Oh, with family, man. It's chilled, bro.
Yeah.
Chilled.
Oh,
Cake, food, just chilled.
did any of you man get invited?
Nope.
No.
Oh,
it's
I'm
just-
still kind of waiting for my invite to join in.
Oh,
First,
look,
isn't it?
look,
Like,
Mervyn.
I'm saying it like
Was it up? Did you have it up or down?
Now was the perfect time, as in
What do you
let's
As in
start,
Midlands or like in
London.
LDN?
No. Just the fam. It was a weekday.
Oh,
innit?
it's in
I
your
just-
household family.
Yeah, household. Yeah, household.
When
family.
you said that, I thought like your brother was there. Like it was like that's what I
Why
thought.
is
It
he
was like
shouting?
because I can't hit myself. I thought it was the whole family. It was the whole family.
No,
But is it
Come
just
on,
your
decimals
household?
go.
Just your
Sorry?
household. Just your
Just
household.
household. Yeah.
Okay. So when are you
It's
gonna
not-
come down to
it's-
celebrate with Amanda?
Looking to come down
Are
probably.
we still recording? I thought it was like,
Oh, sorry, my
Yeah,
bad.
but-
Shit.
Listen, man.
Sorry.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
share.
like, comment, subscribe. Sorry,
yeah.
we're about to ladies. It's all in our own business, you know. I completely forgot, bro.
Yeah. Whoa.
We'll continue this conversation. All right, peace.